It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Welcome back, everybody.
Sure do.
Been a little bit since we've played the Dungeons and the Dragons. I don't remember how to play, so I'm guessing none of my players do. So, in case you missed,
Do you press A to jump, or
3 weeks ago, 4, it might have been a while. It's a while. The party, after defeating some white dragons, encountered these strange creatures that seem to siphon the essence or the soul out of them. Is anyone else having weird frame rate? I'm having weird frame rate right now.
I was doing that earlier. Ooh, I'm doing it right now.
No,
You guys all look functional to me.
it's all
I feel
functional.
like
over
everyone's
here.
skipping for me. Anyway, we'll soldier on. So the party investigated these strange creatures, thinking, maybe it could be this somewhere, and lead them somewhere they did. Straight into a massive explosion that nearly killed the entire party. But fortunately, because they have a druid, it's going to be impossible to ever TPK this group ever again. So Anzu was presented with a note that gave him the location of where Velshinar is waiting, and the password, which the password is a word that means a lot to both Velshinar and Anzu. So
What's the word?
Anzu's gonna figure that out.
Oh.
Yeah. So we will pick up from there. Everyone is, I think, pretty much full health. But maybe
it's the word herpes. Anzu give Velshinar herpes.
Yeah, thanks to having both a level 20 druid and 2 level 20s who can heal, we are full health and completely fine. No problems.
Yeah.
No worries, no issues.
No big issues.
Minus all my spells gone. That actually is a minor issue.
That is, well, yeah, but you can wild shape forever, so.
Oh, cool. I can do 2d8 damage every time I possibly hit something.
Well, I mean, skill issue at that point. So, the party is currently sitting in a crater that was recently formed. The area is like deathly quiet, eerily quiet. Anzu, you kind of look over the note. You guys are probably about 2 or 3 miles from where you need to be.
I think I should probably walk another 2 or 3 miles.
Is that where we need to be?
A great way to start us back.
Go birds! Go birds!
There it is.
He was pretty reserved when it was just me and him in the call. He just played the Eagles fight song.
Oh, it's so good.
I'd do it again, but we'd get banned.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I'll break the ice a bit and say my bad that I almost killed everyone.
No, Zygon. I don't think. I think it's not the worst thing ever to feel like Anzu every once in a while.
This is also true.
Yeah.
Also, if we're keeping a tally, I think that's the first time you've done that. Maybe second.
Thea would like a word.
Animus,
Mm.
guys, I feel a little funny inside. I feel like there is a god above us rolling dice to see what our fate is. That we should move.
Metaphorical.
Well, I think we need to keep moving anyway, now that they know exactly where we are, and nothing on this entire continent could ever think we're not in this exact place because of the explosion we just created.
See, I mean, yes.
See.
At least they didn't get their souls.
True. Jacob, did those souls just release?
Make a Arcana check.
Jacob, what are you rolling over there, man?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I don't like it.
I just rolled my d20 like 7 times.
19.
Yeah, I don't like it.
19. You can see in the surrounding area this like faint green sort of mist that's kind of everywhere. It seems as though they have been released, but you don't know if that means they like moved on or if they're like now in the area, like their souls are now within the ground and stuff of the area.
Was it the dragon souls or was it a ton of souls?
Among other things, yeah.
Among other things? Can I try to suck a soul up in a stone?
I try and you're gonna do some soul sucking? I
No,
hear that's extra.
I have a soul stone. I don't know if that means there's already a soul inside it, but
I think that was the one that was supposed to be for Zygon, so
what?
Won't be needing that.
yeah.
What was it for?
Zygon?
When you killed me?
Yeah, when you were supposed to kill him for your warlock.
No. This was a different thing.
Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah, I found a blue gem with a soul in it.
Oh, well then it has a soul in it.
Never checked that out.
Yeah.
But I have it. I tried to take a straw out and slurp up the dragon soul and become a dragon.
Sure.
I'm not going to do that. I know it's not going to work.
You get its courage, right?
I think even if I rolled a natural 20, I just wouldn't turn into a dragon.
You just true polymorph into a dragon and you can't go back.
Cursed as to be a dragon forever.
Cursed to be a dragon.
That'd be kind of sick, though. But I'd be a white dragon, and they're like the lowest of the chromatic dragons.
There's a way you can become... So there's a way a wizard can resurrect as a gold dragon.
Well,
and still be a wizard.
Anzu's son is kind of... No, Anzu's son's a dragon who can turn into a human.
Yeah, he just has the ability to shapeshift.
Okay. Anyways.
If everyone knows that, silly goose. Basic quiz.
Cirrus. Make me a survival check, please.
That's our ranger, taking the lead.
Survival?
Yep.
Does he have advantage? For some
17.
reason?
17. I don't know what his favorite terrain is, so...
It's craters.
It's probably not...
Coincidentally, it just so happens to be giant soul crater. We never knew if it would come to play.
That'd be insane.
I think Animus's mom was here earlier.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's very low.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Even
Yes,
for
it
someone
is.
like me who's 3 feet
considering
tall.
my mom's dead.
When she casts Arcane Bombardment, she just has to jump. Ooh. Ooh.
That was such a nerdy D&D joke too. Imagine saying that to somebody just in like
Like, what?
out in the streets. Oh my god.
They just think it's a regular your mama joke.
Anyways,
I don't think no.
now that I'm crying.
So you rolled a 17. As you kind of look around, you see a deer just kind of staring at you from like slightly above the crater.
Like staring at me specifically, or
Just staring at you guys, just in
Okay.
general you.
Royal you.
kind of wave at it?
It makes eye contact with you and then just darts off.
Was there anything suspicious about it? Was it like a glowing color, or
With a 17, its gait is a little weird.
Mhm.
Like the way it runs is a little
a little funky?
jerky.
Is it like hurt or like just odd?
Not that you can tell. It doesn't seem hurt.
Sirius
How
is
far
like,
away?
It's towards the. It's like on the lip of the crater, so probably about 30 feet.
Can I go? I don't want to like chase after it, but I kind of want to get to where like it was standing. See if I can see
So
where he
you
went.
get up the crater.
is Sirius leading us?
I just kind of ran off.
Oh, okay. Why is Sirius running after that deer that's clearly running on 2 feet?
So
That's our ranger.
Cirrus, as you get up the crater, you see the deer is now like its front limbs are like elongated and it's like arching its back. Here, give me just a second. I'll give you like a reference image for what I'm thinking here.
You gonna get hurt today.
I don't want to see that.
You're in the front.
No.
And so-
Sirius is in the front.
Let me see if I can get a better.
Really? That looks like you. The bird guy?
No, but I ran off after him.
Yeah. That's not showing.
Accurate.
Yeah, that's not accurate. That's not lore accurate currently.
So it starts to kind of look like this.
Oh,
Ugh.
gross. I don't even know how
Limbs begin to pop out of different places. The jaw begins to unhinge.
I don't even know how to show that right now.
It is not a great sight. And then it just kind of looks back at you, and now where there was one eye on the side, now there's four, kind of just in a line, and the eyes are kind of glowing with like this faint green glow.
Do I? Ooh, can I hit him with a hunter's sense?
Okay, what do you want to know, or what do you get to know again?
It's immunities, resistances, vulnerabilities.
So it doesn't. It's immune to poison. It's resistant to all non-magical weapons, and it is vulnerable to divine magics.
Is this a copyrighted image at all?
Excellent.
It's a same thing. It's made by the same people that do Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay. Well,
You
I'll
said
go ahead. I'll put it up.
resistant to non-magic.
That's what it looks like, guys.
Yeah, resistant to all non-magic based damage.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and take it off the screen just in case.
Well, that's just going to be a headache for editor Caleb.
No, I put it on the screen for like 7 seconds, took it back off. We're fine.
Resistant.
But you see, it's just kind of lurching around.
Does he
and
look
then it-
aggressive, or is he just like vibing?
It's not aggressive towards you at the moment.
I'll just let him go.
Okay, it just kind of lurches, and then it like almost gets used to the form and begins to kind of like move faster, and just kind of goes off into the forest.
Okay.
But yeah, just kind of gross, kind of creepy.
Little creepy.
I think it like
Mm.
Chernobyl, but like really quickly. Like with the explosion we just did, it just instantly Chernobyled everything instead of like having like an overtime situation.
There's a really interesting article I should send you about the dogs of Chernobyl, Caleb. It's quite fascinating.
The dogs of Chernobyl?
The dogs.
Yeah,
of
so
Chernobyl.
there's a bunch of wild packs of dogs in Chernobyl now because they're the descendants of the pets that got left when the place was evacuated, and they're like studying their genetics. It's really interesting.
The animals in that area have been just like, there's so many like pieces of media of like all the shit around there. It's fucking wild. But I haven't heard of the specific one you're talking about, so. I follow up at a normal pace.
Okay.
I don't know when we're gonna crest the.
I would say that you guys don't see the thing that Cirrus was going after.
Okay.
I turn around and address the group. So, really creepy, like deer looking thing. It had a bunch of legs, almost zombie like.
Mm.
And I describe it to them. Almost.
Jacob, do I know what he's describing?
No.
I had no idea.
Do any of us?
No. There is no natural explanation for the thing that he saw.
Mutated creatures seem to be something that comes into your view more often than anyone else.
It really does. I'm not a fan. Is it one of those like combined creatures, Jacob?
No.
Okay.
This is something different.
It's a.
I got nothing.
Maybe it's a soul eater. Maybe it eats souls.
Tasty.
I've slurped up 2 souls in my lifetime.
I've slurped a soul or two.
I guess I'm full of souls, to be fair, if I'm a world soul.
Well, we don't know if you are or not.
We've confirmed this. Don't worry.
Okay, we may or may not know. Maybe the GM was lying on that day.
Maybe we were lying about this entire huge backstory piece for you.
Maybe none of this backstory is real.
Interesting, yes.
All right, so you guys continue on, kind of serious. You're a little on edge, looking for this thing, and you guys eventually make it to. You see, like this thicket that is pretty like dense. You can't really see through it, but that's where Anzu's supposed to be. So.
Anzu?
Well,
What's going on?
Yeah. What?
You're the one who brought us here. I'm just wondering what we're doing here in this bush. This isn't one of your bushes, is it? That would be quite awkward. We're all 5 standing in the same bush right now.
If it is.
Did Hunter freeze?
Nope.
Did he not? Oh no, he's just wow. Hunter, you're so good at just sitting still, dude. Holy cow.
I'm just assuming that you're taking us into this bush here. So I was just wondering what we're doing.
I didn't take us in there.
You guys are like, there's like a thicket in front of you, and this is where the note has told you to go.
Yeah, I don't know where else. I mean, we can make an investigation check. I guess.
Yeah. Everybody roll an investigation check.
I'm really focused on the fact that we're in a bush right now and absolutely nothing.
25. I got
guys. Have you ever thought about the bush?
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Okay.
Rolled a 6.
Okay. Also fascinated by bush. And what do you get?
More than one way.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So, Zygon, Anzu, and Thea, you guys all notice that there is a arcane lock on the thicket.
Yeah. I'm going to assume it's past the lock. I studied for 70 years to tell you that.
Worth
I know
every
spells.
year.
All right.
How do we get through an arcane lock?
Can we just
Oh,
dispel
well,
it?
either you dispel it, you have a arcane key, we can cast knock. I wouldn't cast knock because everybody is going to know that.
I can cast dispel magic.
I'd say we do it.
I'm going to do this. I'd rather everyone else save their magic.
All right. So the three of you point out where the arcane lock is, and Animus, you
Like, I had no idea where
Cast-
it was. I still
you
don't
cast-
really know where
yeah.
it is.
You're just like, it's in this area, it's fine. You cast the spell magic, and you see the spell kind of weave until it eventually turns into like an arcane key and just goes and opens the lock. When the lock opens, this thicket kind of parts,
Oh
and
my
you see that some of it
God.
was like illusionary. You see beyond it this massive ziggurat-like structure that is currently the source of one of the big laser beams that's going into the sky.
Anzu, do not touch that.
I
Anzu,
do have
do
9
not
fingers.
touch the ziggurat.
Gonna
We
touch it
are
even
blessed.
harder.
As humanoids to have this many fingers.
I put a little like child leash on
The
Anzu.
kobolds only have 5.
They got little pinchies, little pinchy hands.
But only on one hand. On the other hand, they only have 2 fingers.
They got little
It's
pinchies.
just claw.
They're this.
Oh my God.
The claw.
Duh, claw. I mean, that's essentially what Anzu is to the kobolds.
If they can't do it, if they can do it with 5, why can't I do it with 9?
Well, they're not touching ziggurats all over
Fuck
the
it, I
place.
don't need my pinky.
So, Anzu, as you step closer,
No balls.
this green mist begins to
Oh, God.
swirl up around you, and you hear like faint screaming within the mists. As it enters your lungs, you feel your age seeping in a little bit.
I'll turn to Thea. It gives Velshinar.
it's,
Know what I
it's
mean?
giving it's giving gross.
Fucking Velshinar, what a piece of shit.
So while you guys are in the ziggurat, you cannot heal.
Oh, we're back to this again.
Less
While-
than I feel.
While you are in the ziggurat, you cannot heal unless you have a way of getting rid of the fog.
Oh, no.
Can we
Can I
start?
cast defog?
I mean, you can try.
Good start. It's a good start.
Hold on, I think
Joke's on you, Jacob. We've already completed the puzzle.
Joke's on you.
Is that what's on our screen right now? Is that the...
No, that's the inside, but that's what the mist looks like.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it off the screen for a sec then.
Yeah.
Can I use Druidcraft and see if, like, using a little bit of wind with Druidcraft, that's not gonna work? Never mind. That's not how
It's a
Druidcraft
magical
works.
fog. Thaumaturgy might work.
if only I had the
can use-
spell change weather or control weather.
That's
Can I
wild.
try
on
to
my-
use them?
Am I detecting?
Fiends are undead or anything? Yes, 100%. The whole area, the ground itself. And yes, Thea can in
Correct.
fact use thaumaturgy. So Thea, you kind of step up and kind of get the others out of the way, and then you just do this gust, and the fog dissipates, You have to do this every 2 rounds of combat in order for the effect to be negated. It's negated for 2 rounds.
That's yeah, that makes sense, I guess. It's just a cantrip. That's
You said
unfortunate.
the ground itself. Are we standing on dead bodies or something?
Well, make an investigation check.
12.
12. So you're feeling this very heavy energy, and you kneel down and start to like look at the ground, and you see this like fine white powder that's like mixed in with the soil. And as you kind of look at it and feel it, you feel very faint life essence off of this powder.
Interesting. I want to taste it.
Oh boy.
Okay. So you go, chalky, you know, kind of dog bone esque in taste and
No.
texture.
Ew.
I hope you
Um,
don't smell like bully bones.
And I don't mean like
Oh.
bones as in like actual dog's bones. I mean like the treats you get for your dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Well, that's gross and weird. I'm take a swig out of my alchemy jug to get that taste out of my
Yeah.
mouth.
Just swirl some wine in your mouth. Or some mayonnaise.
No.
You could do mayonnaise too.
Strictly mayo.
This is, it says alchemy jug, but this is actually just a mayo jug.
I walk around. I want to start looking for something that may give us a way through this. And
So there's a stairwell up. You can just walk up the stairs.
Oh,
and
there's
be at the
just a
top.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just this big old imagine like
This-
South American style pyramid.
Uh-huh. What's the note say?
Anzu will know the password.
Okay.
The hint for the password is something we both hold dear.
Ah, I get it, because Sirius saw a
Babies.
deer earlier.
Yep, totally planned.
that was
You saw through my clever ruse, Caleb.
I got
Once
you.
again, we're out here breaking puzzles.
Breaking all the puzzles.
I have a feeling that it's linear, but... Alright, Sirius.
What was Thea doing before I interrupted and tasted the bones?
She dispersed the fog, so for 12 seconds, you guys won't be under the effect.
Oh, nice.
But if you find like a more permanent solution, it will last longer.
We buy
Do you spell
3
magic?
industrial fans.
I would like to cast Leaf Blower.
We just gotta go rent an air mover and we'll be fine.
You're in the air thing, right? You turn into air people,
He can't right now.
animus.
Yeah, I wish I could still turn into an air elemental.
Oh, aren't you so fucking you?
I
You
can
can
turn
turn into water and you can turn into a rock.
Correct. I can turn into a bird and flap my wings.
Mm.
Giant eagle, Jacob. I would like to
Okay.
start flapping my wings specifically forward to try to
Just-
disperse all the mist.
The goat.
I was gonna say
Like,
ghosts.
first go.
Ah.
I mean, it's gonna be about the same effect as if you used prestidigitation.
It just
It's
comes
like-
back.
Yeah.
Okay. I turn back into
Yeah, some
air.
sort of holy light. If I hold my sword out, does it like cover my sword?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't like, you can still see your sword, but it behaves the same way. Yeah.
Huh.
Didn't know if it repelled it or anything.
I guess we can just walk up the
Light cantrip.
stairs.
Does that do anything?
Produces light. It's nice.
All right.
Have you ever used the light cantrip in this entire campaign, or did you just get that from being a? Did you have
No, I've
that
had
as a
that.
warlock?
Oh, no, actually, I got it when I switched over.
I was about to freak out that you had the light cantrip since day one, and I've never seen you use it.
No, actually, I have.
No way! What?
Looking back at my original character sheet, yeah, I have light bear because I'm an ASMR.
There's
I have
no
dark vision,
way.
so I've never really needed it.
True. We've never needed it. And then, oh man, what a choice. Would you go back to Brady 5 years ago and say, hey, maybe choose something more useful? Guidance, or I don't know
Well,
what warlock cantrips
Isn't that
are.
that's a racial?
It
feat,
is,
right?
yeah. It is.
Yeah,
It's an
so-
ASMR
it
racial
just
feat.
comes with me.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys want to go up the ziggurat?
Yeah, I'll lead the way. I'm gonna turn
yeah.
into a giant ape.
Okay. Okay. You guys go up the stairs.
yeah.
I want to hold Anzu in one hand also.
Just
While I'm
like
walking
King
up.
Kong.
Yeah, like just grabbing
Get
Anzu.
Anzu a blonde wig and he'll.
I'm Tarzan.
Sure,
Fair.
bud. So you guys eventually make it up to the top. The top of the ziggurat has this large table, and you can see like skulls and candles, and it looks like it was used for some sort of ritual or some sort of spell.
Hmm.
But you look around.
I do like an.
You can do an
I do an
Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Yeah.
Yeah. An Arcana belongs to
Intelligence.
Wonderful. It's 16.
It looks as though this has been used as some sort of a arcane focus. Almost as if it's like amplifying something else.
We just need to take it down.
Now, are we caught up to the map that you made?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
All right.
You haven't gone inside yet. You guys have to figure out how to get inside.
Oh,
Pretty much.
giant
What's
monkey
preventing us?
hand.
Is there a lock? Giant monkey hand.
Doing what exactly?
Just punching through. This is a big barbarian moment, you know? Just since we don't have a barbarian,
Punch.
Might as
Nothing
well.
happens.
does my hand hurt?
Okay. Describe
mean,
the
yeah.
scene again, Jacob.
So there's this big table with like arcane runes and spells and stuff on top of it. It's like a stone table. Then there's some skulls, some lit candles that have like burned down. You see like wax and stuff. You see different symbols that look to be written in blood.
What did they say? I would like to read them.
With your Arcana check,
And my
These
Eyes of
are-
the Rune Keeper.
these are like runes for interdimensional travel, as well as like blood magic, basically.
All right, so I'm assuming there's some sort of demons that are getting moved here or to and from here.
Possibly, this could be possibly where they were possessing people.
Mm.
But Anzu, it on the note, one of the prominent symbols on this table is also on the note you have.
What's the symbol?
You see, it's like this, like almost like this weird, like half circle that's connected by a line that's connected by it. Almost looks like a cosmology sort of chart or like a star chart.
Hmm.
And so there's so it's just a locked door?
I'm guessing this is where I need to figure out.
The password.
Anzu, what do you and Velshinar hold dear? Both of you together.
Currently, I would say magic.
Mm-hmm. Did Velshinar ever have feelings for someone that you had feelings for?
I wouldn't believe so, but maybe.
Could Linares be the password?
Linares.
Nothing happens.
I want to speak
He's
the
a
Elvish
good
word for
friend. He would
friend.
never try to shack up my wife.
You want to try what? Friend?
I want to try the Elvish word for friend.
You think I would just rip off Lord of the Rings?
Just to be safe.
Wow.
Bella.
What?
That was so good. That was
No.
so good.
Okay, so
Just let
like
it
the
happen.
note literally just says it's something in common, and then it has like a half moon with a
Yeah,
slash.
like a cosmology symbol, yeah.
And do I know what that means as a rune reader? What it stands for?
This is one of the runes that speaks to like interdimensional travel.
Being Anzu, does that mean
Or
anything?
interplanar.
Would I know the significance of that in our history
Make
together?
a history check.
Do I know anything about it as someone who likes the moon?
As someone who's like really into the moon and stuff, like
21.
Zygon and Thea also make religion checks, please.
I like to be included.
What was our group? The Cobalts? Like,
I didn't roll
does
so
that
good.
have any meaning in the relationship of our old group?
So, briefly, when you and Velshinar were younger and it was just the two of you traveling, Velshinar started studying deity ascension. So basically, like becoming a god. Only two known entities have done it, and that is the Raven Queen and Vecna. And so he was studying them a lot, and this is a symbol that he would often come back to. I too heard that, Caleb.
Do I know, like,
I will be right back. I
why
don't know what that was.
Okay.
you need a gun? Because I don't have one.
Let's see. Can I draw that symbol with the oil, like holy water, maybe from my my flask on the door?
You draw
Does that
it.
do anything?
No.
Do I know why he was stuck on that symbol? I mean, we had like 100 and something years together, right? Like,
Yeah, so basically, it was a formula that he couldn't quite figure out, and you did. However, you never told it to him out of fear of what that kind of started creating the rift, right? This is also tied to one of these symbols. This symbol specifically is in that small book you have of 10th level spells.
can I look in my spell book and see which spell it's for?
So you begin flipping through, and what you have translated of this 10th level spell is divinity. It's a 2-word thing. It's something divinity.
Is this the one that ascends me into godhood for like a turn or something?
Potentially, yes.
And the equation or the formula I was figuring out, what was that for?
So you two were studying it together, and you each figured out a piece of the formula, and you didn't want to tell each other. Velshinar didn't want to tell you, because he thought you would take it from him, and you didn't want to tell him because you thought what he could do with it.
Right.
So
What?
his portion of it is written down on this table. You have to write yours, which is what you have currently deciphered.
And mine is in that spell book.
Yes.
But if you write it down, you're giving it to him too.
Right.
That's the issue.
So what does he have written down? And what do I have written down? Because I now have both parts, right?
Yeah, so he has translated the other word. The spell is not ascend divinity or gain divinity. It is crush divinity. The way this spell works is it is a soul transference spell that requires thousands of souls, perhaps even 1 million, that essentially seals a god and then transfers their divinity to the user. But there's this thing called the Divine Gate that, you wouldn't need. Like, it's no big deal, right? They're behind the Divine Gate. No one can get there.
I don't like the way you said that. Well, it doesn't sound like someone can get there.
Really quick.
Well, people have before.
Can I record his half of the spell? That way
It's
I
going
just
to take you a little
now?
bit. It's going to take you probably about an hour, maybe 2.
Is that cool with everybody?
I'm fine with it. Here's my thing. We don't need... Yeah, I was about to say... What is,
What'd you say, Brady?
He said go fish.
Go fish.
We'll play go fish while you do that.
Just other side of the table.
My thing is, do we need to go through this door, or can we just leave this place, try to blow up the tower on our way out, and then, after that, not give Velshinar the rest of this extremely powerful spell, and just move on with our lives? Just an option. I'm just saying we could walk away from something midway through it for once. Just for that exact reason, giving someone that powerful of a...
I would assume if this is here, then what we need to get to is below us.
True.
So what if I pass wall?
Ooh.
I mean, I know that seems pretty simple, but...
I can try to slip through a crack or two.
Caleb's real good at slipping in cracks.
Does it look like there's some...
Caleb, if you need to go, yeah, go.
You choose the opening's dimensions, up to 5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20 feet deep. I mean, yeah, I guess let me cast pass wall like below the table, and then for 20 feet, we'll see if there's an opening. I'm guessing it would be there, right?
So you cast it, and you see there's a stairwell that just like spirals down.
Cannonball.
I didn't hear a butt. Let's go.
Well, Anzu, don't you need to copy down this thing, though? What if we can't come back?
I'll be honest, Animus. No one should have this spell. Let's go ahead and go.
Well, if he has it, shouldn't...
Interesting.
Anzu, if he has it, shouldn't you also have it, just to make sure at least you both...
He doesn't have it.
Can I do the thing where they chalk over...
Yeah, you would need like a big piece of parchment, but you can like copy it down if you
yeah.
I
keep
just some of those.
Do that really quick, and then I can look at it later when we need it.
On a quick glance, Anzu, you see some of the formulation is off. Like it's just a little bit off.
His shit has always been off. I'll fix it.
There you go. I love to think that wizards are just mathematicians. Like they construct formulas. So you go down, you guys all kind of slide down into this. You start going down this staircase, and now we're at where the map is.
Cool.
So we'll go from Anzu's perspective really quick. It's loading.
Anzu's perspective.
But yeah, so here's the staircase. You see these cool looking gargoyle demon thingies. And then
what the fuck is that?
What, these cool looking gargoyle demon thingies?
No, Jacob. The table with the weird sacrificial fucking
stuff.
I would also like to
the gargoyles? No.
I would also like to wrist pocket the page with my side of the formula.
Okay. All right. You guys are now in this chamber.
Maybe he purposefully didn't give you all of the correct information, but he has the correct information. Trying to bait you, but you're too smart for him.
Thank you, Ambience. I'll take that as a compliment.
It was. Velshinar's a prick. And now that we're looking at this weird table, I can't imagine what kind of perverse things he's into.
Oh, just for size scaling. This is Animus. This is what Animus can see.
Gross.
Big table.
Big table.
Does anyone have a step stool?
People with big tables.
Anyone have uppies?
These someone uppies.
Should we just kind of investigate and see where to go from here?
You also see this large table with this big old book.
Yeah. All right, let's go look at the book.
You guys can see that there are 5 doorways.
There's 5 of us.
Oh, not again, dude. Not the door thing again.
Not a bad idea.
You think I would
There's 5 of us.
The door thing?
Yes.
Belloc.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Maybe it's
I'm
reverse
offended.
psychology. We're thinking he's not going to reuse them.
Last time it was
But he
Velshinar
actually
too.
He likes a good 5-door.
You think I'd reuse the 5-door thing? No, it's Velshinar, Jacob. I'm not blaming you as Jacob. I'm blaming Velshinar as a piece
I'm not
of
blaming
shit.
your laziness. I'm blaming the character's laziness.
Correct. Completely different. If you wrote it in, it's a different thing.
Yeah. If he's written as lazy, it's not lazy.
Correct. Correct. I want to inspect the room while they look at... Actually, I'm going to look at the book, too. I can't resist a good book.
All right. The book. Okay. Yeah, I can move the objects, too. It's pretty cool.
Ooh.
I know. Okay. So, you look at book.
Whoa.
It is written...
D for demon.
It is written in... Gold star, Brady.
We got it.
It's written in Infernal.
And I can read any language.
I can read...
Also, if you look closer at this is filler text.
Ooh, lorem ipsum.
Yeah, it does the lorem ipsum thing.
That's amazing.
And it repeats. It's funny. Anyway. But they got this cool looking demon. But who can read Infernal? Okay. Okay, cool. So the 3 of you kind of flip through this really quick. This is this appears to be a contract book of different people that are like soul bound to Asmodeus. So people who have sold their souls, what for? It's like a ledger, pretty much. And you see like the name, like what they sold their soul for, how long they have, and then the status. Over 2/3 of this book has been collected. So collected is kind of, don't know what exactly that means, but it's what it means.
Do we recognize any names?
Not that you can see. Some of them are pretty old. Some of them are from like dated like 60 years ago. There's nothing like, there's no names on here that are directly related to you guys. There might be like surnames that you've seen before, but nothing crazy. You do see a few ledger transfers. It seems as though that the demons of the 9 hells and the devils the demons of the abyss and the devils of the 9 hells have kind of been trading contracts back and forth, but nothing crazy.
Is anything standing out to me?
Well, maybe that.
Is that the head of a demon?
This
The
is
face.
this is the top half of the face of Asmodeus.
I'm gonna throw up everywhere, all
Just
over. I float up.
all this green mist is actually Animus puke.
No,
Oh, that's what Asmodeus looked like when he carpet munching.
Also, I can
Bruh.
you can jump. So
Jesus
All
Christ.
right.
Oh no.
that's crazy.
I'm just choosing to ignore it.
That's crazy.
Sometimes it's just what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I think that's a new low for us.
No.
It's
No, there's always feet.
valid.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
So does it appear that the top half is like meant to just be the top half, or is there like
Yeah.
a lower half and there's like a second story that's below us?
Interesting question. Does anyone have any masonry, like any proficiency in masonry or craftsmanship?
I'm a rock gnome.
He is a rock.
What are these random things we haven't used for 5.5 years that you both pulled out on the same night? Literally.
Just so you know, it is canon that Anzu's father was a miner.
We have talked about this one other time ever, and I
He
think
did
it
just
was
he a
like,
watchmaker?
tinkering
Maybe he was a
out
watchmaker.
of nowhere.
I remember that we talked about you being a rock gnome one other time, like maybe 3 years ago.
So, Anzu, you scurry over to this this statue. You can actually sprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you can
That's
sprint.
sweet.
But yeah, it does appear as though this goes lower. So this is the top.
Mhm.
Also, pretend that there is a ceiling. This program doesn't have ceilings, but pretend
Gotcha.
you can't see that.
Are you saying I need a pass wall below that?
You certainly can try.
Jacob,
Are
you
there
said
stairs down
that
any of
doesn't
these
sound-
hallways?
You'd have to look. They bend, so you can't see all the way down them.
Jacob, you said 2/3 of the book is what? Collected?
Collected already. Yeah. You also notice
Andrew,
the last 2 entries are white dragons that made some deals. The last 2
Ah.
entries that have been collected.
interesting.
Before we get too terribly far, can I cast Find Traps?
Sure. Yeah.
Just in case something.
So remind the DM of how that works.
You sense the
tracks.
presence of any trap within range that is. Gee, what? Within range that is within line.
Within range, within line of sight. So you have to have LOS
Yep,
on it
that
and
one.
it be in the range.
That
Okay.
one, yep. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell, a glyph of warding, or a mechanical pit trap.
Okay.
But it would
Alright.
not reveal a natural weakness to the floor and unstable ceiling, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
The spell merely reveals that a trap is present. You don't learn location, but you learn the general nature of the danger posed by the trap. Range is 120 feet.
Okay. So there's nothing in this room or in the immediate vicinity down these halls.
Cool. We're safe. No traps.
For now.
I don't say
There's
that.
nothing
part.
else interesting in the room? Like on the
Make
other
an investigation check.
table, or...
You see a bunch of skulls of different humanoids.
No tongues though.
No tongues, only skulls.
13?
13. This green mist is still in here, so you guys can't heal. Healing magics don't work.
Yeah.
You do notice that this looks freshly made. Like either it was just constructed, or it was translocated from a place that doesn't really progress through time.
The more than likely option is the second one, due to the fact that there is a whole table based on interdimensional travel in the top floor of this building, and that they were attempting to do this before. But I mean, we also have been here before as well, like to the Frostwell, not to the Ziggurat. So we know obviously this was not here like within the past month or so.
Yeah, no.
Weirder things have happened. I mean, Singorn just pops away, so just one singular tower or one singular like structure is not as weird as an entire city with the amount of power that these guys have. Yeah, what's the other table have on it? Just some skulls?
Just skulls, looks like little ritual stuff. Bits and bobs.
Oh god, we're gonna have to go down these fucking tunnels.
Well, Anzo, do you still have your familiar? Can you send him down?
Yes, I will conjure him into a rat.
Okay. Here, I don't have a rat model, but I can use.
I can do a bat if you have a bat.
I don't have.
You have a cat?
Very limited models, guys.
Yeah, that thing.
Here, I have a fey creature.
Nice.
Zato glowed up.
Whee! Oh, here, I
There
can
you
show you what
go.
it looks like.
Damn.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Why
It's
he's
like
glossy.
It's like a glass spun, like fairy dragon sort of thing.
Jacob, I want to turn into that. Can you bring a second one onto the board, please?
It's not an animal.
Well, neither is Zato. But
Yeah, Zato's a familiar.
yeah.
It can take the shape of what Anzu desires. Also, I'm getting stuck on this rug because I'm so low to the ground. All right, what do you want him to do?
Hunter.
Yeah.
What do you want Zato to do?
I want him to go down a hallway.
Okay, which one?
That one.
Okay.
Run, little buddy.
So there's a door, and the fog is thick, so it's kind of hard for him to see. But there's a door, and then the hallway continues on. So, yeah, and then boop, there's two doors.
And you look like under the door. Get a glimpse of it.
Nope. The doors are pretty flush.
Okay.
Pretty
let's go to
flush?
another hallway.
Okay. All right. So you go down this one, and then boop leads to another door.
God damn it, dude.
And another hallway.
Velshinar and his fucking doors.
This one. Ooh, less fog, no fog. Oh, back to the fog. So you see like a weird room. It looks almost like a church. Like there's pews and everything.
That's where they
Ooh,
worship.
and some chains. Really nice chains.
What is a good sign in a church?
Doesn't appear to be anything in here. You see another one of these bad boys.
Oh,
But
no.
it looks like this is a dead end too. There's no other doors.
One more hallway, right?
Yep.
Two.
I
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
want to
you're
go
right.
check out the chapel area.
Going to the chapel. Door. Oh, but what's this?
No
you
fog.
see some sort of big hall
Barrels? Rum?
with more doors. Well, considering that there's a rib cage and a skull on top, I don't know. Maybe.
Still could be
But-
rum.
Another
Candy. Full
door.
of candy.
And then other door, but this one's big doors. Oh, it's also a bookcase. That's
Can I cast something through my...
Yeah, you can.
Can you go up to that door over there?
Which one? This one or that
That
one?
one.
That one? Oh, the small one.
Or
Gotcha.
whichever one I can use Mage Hand to open.
These are really heavy, like steel doors, so probably wouldn't work.
Gotcha.
There's still one more hallway, right? Or is that it?
I don't believe so. Yeah, no, that was the last
Yeah,
one.
no. Okay. All right.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? Anzu, you come back out of Zato, knowing everything. You told everybody what you had seen, so now everybody knows what Anzu knows.
What do you guys want to do? I know Brady said chapel.
I'd like to investigate that.
Is splitting up a good idea?
Always.
How about I would like to think that Zygon and I can go to the chapel, and we should probably take Thea too, because I'm
Right, we need a witness for our marriage.
All right, and Cirrus and
Thea is
I.
ordained, so
Cirrus and
That
I
makes
will
sense.
go down the
Huh?
first hallway. No, we'll go on the other hallway to the left. The first hallway to the left.
this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay. And do. Okay, let me just get everybody moved here.
So healing magic would work in the non-fogged areas.
From what, yeah, as long as you're in there for more than a round, because it's like in your lungs.
Interesting.
All right. So we'll start with Cirrus and Animus. All right, we're from Cirrus's perspective. What is Cirrus wanting to do here?
I missed the whole bit about him walking down the halls. So, I guess
Too busy eating that applesauce.
I was.
Can
Can I try opening that door to the right here?
Yeah. It opens up.
Oh.
And you see a laboratory.
My God.
Oh.
Science and religion. My God.
Is there anything bright and shiny in there?
Yeah,
Right,
I got turned around.
Don't touch
I
anything.
got turned around. So,
I'm just so short.
no, it looks like this is more of like a research area. You see a few flasks and beakers around, a bunch of different books. But yeah, different stuff that glows. It looks like different potions.
Is that a door I see on the other side of the...
There is another door, yes.
I want to check out the research notes on the desk.
Okay, so you come over here. I need... Well, actually, Cirrus, you would notice this. This door is trapped.
Yeah.
And so is every single one of these bookshelves is trapped.
All right. As Animus is walking toward whatever he's walking toward. Hey, don't touch anything. Traps. Big booms. Don't just
How about this
relax.
desk?
Relax.
The desk seems fine.
Desk seems fine.
Slowly, then.
Be careful.
I will slowly look at the notes on the desk.
Be careful.
So you're good.
Okay. I don't even know if I needed to move them. I think I could have just looked.
So how
Or
familiar
opened.
are you with the clone spell?
Really, really good. Really,
Okay.
It's one of my favorite things. Actually,
It's like I know everything about it. Make an Arcana check for me.
I think what I know of the clone spell mostly derives from the amount of information we've been getting about the clone spell, because the fact that we have needed to learn about it with them cloning people. Well, what am I doing? Arcana?
Arcana.
21.
21. It looks as though they're modifying the clone spell to allow for soul transference between different clone bodies. So essentially, what they're trying to do is, say, clone someone and then put someone else's soul in that clone.
Oh no.
Oh, we've dealt with this before.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I want to take these notes.
Okay.
Yeah. They already know we're here.
Cirrus.
Yep.
Make a survival check for me.
Uh-oh. Not bad. Not bad. Survival is a dirty 20.
You hear a faint ticking. Just like the ticking of a clock.
Do I see a clock in the room?
There is not one in the room, no.
There's no if I walk toward the left door, does the ticking get louder?
You kind of put your ear to the door. It actually gets fainter as you get to that
So
side
it's
of the
coming from outside the door.
It is either coming from inside this room on this side where you're already standing, or it is coming from somewhere else further down this hall.
Animus,
Yes.
do you hear that ticking sound?
Do I hear a ticking sound? I
Make a
grow.
survival check.
I want to grow ears of a certain animal that can hear really well.
An
What
elephant.
what animal is that?
I was gonna go rabbit, so I just have
Oh.
rabbit ears, but I
Big
have
ol' rabbit
crow
ears.
head.
Hang on, you got to adjust them. You know, you got to do the Anzu.
Yeah.
Start
Floppy.
to dial them in.
Floppy.
Floppy.
Yeah, I have to hold one up.
We're learning of Caleb's persona.
No, no.
One of us. Wait, hold on. Wait, cut that.
Editor Caleb, can we?
I'm just going with a rabbit because they can hear well and they've got big ears.
All right, what'd you roll in your survival check? I'll say you have advantage because of the ears.
Yeah, let me go check real quick. I will. Also, I'll just turn into a rabbit so that nobody freaks out about the fact that I'm irresponsibly using beast shape. No, fuck that. I'm a level 20 druid. I'm just growing the ears. That's fucking sick as hell.
I love how Caleb had a full conversation with himself there.
That was crazy. Hold on. Where's rabbit?
That was crazy, guys. Oh.
Where's a rabbit? I'm just trying to get to a rabbit.
You just have to roll a survival check with advantage. There's no... It doesn't matter.
It does.
I'm giving you advantage because you have the ears.
Jacob, I didn't roll very well. And now I need to see if a rabbit will have better hearing than I do.
Oh my gosh. Also, that he can maybe hear a ticking sound.
13.
13. You know
Is this
what?
all
You
just a
don't-
Potter
no,
Pepper
I'm just
Pals
kidding.
thing? This is a pipe bomb?
You also hear that ticking noise.
Now that you say it, there is a ticking noise.
I don't like that.
No.
So I think it's coming from either this room
Uh-huh.
or outside. Fuck it. Jacob, I go stand out in the hall and see if it gets louder or
You
quieter.
go out in the hall, it's quieter.
All right, I come back in.
Maybe
And
it's over
as-
here on
as
this side.
You exit,
Uh-oh.
Sarah,
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Uh-oh!
Shit.
Oh!
this
Oh,
door
God.
slams behind you.
Shit.
I gotta be the
Lock
worst
on.
one for this. I have to be the worst one for this.
Animus, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I can't puzzle. Okay, my dexterity is really solid there. Saving throw?
Yep.
17?
Black fire begins to erupt in the room
Ah!
as the bookshelves that were trapped all
I didn't
go
touch
up.
anything.
I turn into a water
You opened the
elemental.
door. It was on a timer anyway. You turn into a water elemental?
Yes.
Okay. So you are now a water elemental.
Yep.
This is black fire.
Yeah.
This burns through anything.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. I just
Um,
needed something with a good amount of health to sit here and take the damage with. That was kind of my first thought.
Can I try opening the door again?
It's locked.
Oh.
You can try and pick it. You can try and break it down.
I have a question, Jacob.
Yes.
Before you stop rolling for a sec. Hold on. You may not need to
Okay.
roll. This is a genuine question.
Okay.
There's a keyhole in this door. There's spaces below said door. Is there gas seeping
That would-
below the door?
That would require an investigation check.
I want to move over there, which means I'm probably going to take damage because an investigation check is a turn.
Okay, so you move over here.
Yeah.
You see that there is. Oh, you see that there is in fact a keyhole.
Yeah, I just want to slip on through there.
All right.
I start panicking and like banging on the door.
All right, you're
I
slamming on the door.
just want to slip past him through the door.
So, Animus, before you can get out,
Uh-huh.
we'll see if this takes you out of your form. Is the big thing.
I'm gonna be halfway out this fucking door. I'm gonna.
Oh, that would suck.
I'm about to be a caver.
Is 10, 18, 36, no, 22, 26, 30, 33, 35, 37, 39 points of fire damage.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Also,
Oh.
you suffer, for every 10 points of damage, you suffer a point of exhaustion.
It was just a joke about your mom.
3 points of exhaustion.
I have 3 points of exhaustion.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking die.
You were always my favorite.
So, 3 points of exhaustion are disadvantage on all skill-based checks, disadvantage on all attack rolls, and half speed.
I slip through the door without Sirius knowing, and then I just want to drop my elemental form behind him and be like, ah, ah, ah.
I can almost hear him. I'm so sorry.
Sirius.
I start banging my head up against the wall.
Sirius.
I'm so sorry.
Sirius, I need help. Sirius, I'm right behind you, please.
But I turn around.
He is, in fact, right behind you. You notice, are you still in, you dropped your form, right?
Yeah, I went ahead and dropped it.
You see that Animus has burns on about 40% of his body.
It hurts. It really hurts.
Yeah. I would imagine.
Sirius, can you heal me, Sirius?
I can. That I can.
I just need you to heal me like Thea can, please.
Yep, I can certainly do.
Sirius, I just need you to
I can do something
Yes,
here.
it hurts so
Alright, we're gonna no,
You
I
guys-
got you.
I can
You guys
feel
are
my
in the-
skin blistering.
You guys are in the green mist.
My feathers, they're turning black
does that mean?
again.
You can't heal.
Oh no.
Sirius, please.
Oh god. Wait, hold on. Wait, I can't heal, period? Or I can't use
Sirius.
magic to heal.
You cannot heal, period. There
Can I
is
turn
healing
back?
magics do not work.
Sirius.
What?
Oh,
My
one of us
body.
is dying.
Wait, so like I
My
can't drink
body.
a potion?
The potions are inert.
I start blowing on his feathers.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll do it, Sirius. I turn into a giant eagle. I blow the mist away, and then I turn back into Animus.
Well, the door opened back up to the...
No.
And
Jacob.
You see all the flames are quenched.
That's
All
a
the
fucking
mist is
trap. I'm going in there.
gone. Okay. It's
Yeah,
a trap. I'm going in there.
I want to go back in. There's a fucking door on the other
Sirius,
side.
Sirius, stay out there for a second.
So everything that is in here is now ash.
Well,
Catch him?
that's
Yes.
a good one.
4 points of exhaustion.
No.
I believe that's 1 from death, actually.
2. 6 is
2.
death.
Okay.
5 is immobile, completely useless. I think you're blind and deaf and everything. I have no idea. I'm making everything up that I'm saying.
Dead to the world.
I've never had to experience such a crazy exhaustion.
yeah.
Is there still a ticking?
Nope.
So
There.
Animus, I know.
Everything in here, though, has been reduced to ash, except for
Yes.
one
Skin.
minor thing.
You're going through it, but on the bright side,
It hurts.
no more ticking.
So,
So that we figured out that mystery.
so everything in here has been reduced to ash, except for this.
Oh, it's like a Bible.
Can I cast? Does Greater Restoration get rid of exhaustion points?
So yeah, does Greater Restoration get rid of exhaustion points?
Don't worry, I'll find it. It's okay, guys.
I think it does.
So, while you two are trying to figure out how to heal Animus's wounds, let's go over to the others, shall we? So, you guys are in this chapel. The green mist swirling around you. We'll go from Zygon's perspective here because he's tall enough that he can see over stuff. But yeah, you guys see what looks like some sort of like altar or like dais.
Podium.
Yeah,
Looks like you could put a body on that.
yeah,
I like that.
it looks body shaped, that's for sure. But yeah, this is the room. You see like two. It looks like these are filled with some sort of oil, like some like sanctified oil. And then this one is water over here.
Interesting.
Are there any doors or anything?
Make an investigation check.
Natural one.
Natural one. Not a door in sight.
Not even the one we came in through.
You can't even see that one. All right.
It's on that little table in the corner.
Over here.
Yeah, anything significant?
Wee. Just a big old chalice.
Oh,
I don't know
is there
why
anything
everything
in
is so tall in this thing. It looks as though there's nothing in it right now, but you see like a faint like crust on it that looks like dried blood.
Oh. So no one washes the dishes. That's cool.
Nope, no one's washing the dishes.
Disgusting. Can I investigate the stone thingy?
Yeah.
Just to see if if there's anything like weird, or if I can push on something and like some weird doorway will open. I don't know.
So you investigate. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
7.
7. This looks like it is used for you find underneath it, you find this large flail that's like a cat and nine tails. Like it's got like different cords on it with like what look like cat claws that are made out of like some sort of metal. And it looks like this is for self-flagellation.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I got a feeling we should use that chalice to move oil or holy water into something.
Yeah. Or maybe you put both in there? Question mark?
Yeah, good try.
Oh.
I need Anzu. I need all three of you to make a survival check for me.
The Greater Restoration spell can also reduce exhaustion by 1 level.
Ooh.
I would have to use it multiple times and burn all of my spells.
So is Abby rolling like trash tonight, or? Yeah. She's the Zach of the evening.
Yeah. You're welcome,
Rolled
Zach.
I rolled a 15.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, 14.
Is Smudge purring? I can
He
hear
is.
him. Oh, I hear him. He's so cute. You hear this like gear grinding noise, and as you look up, you see that there is a giant spiked ceiling that is coming down, and you see that this doorway here has been magically sealed.
Can I get under the stone? Yeah, under the stone tablet.
You think about that for a second, and then you realize the stone's probably not going to hold up.
Trying to be a caver out here.
Anzu, doing very quick math, you assume you probably have about a minute and a half before this thing comes down and crushes you.
All right, so what's in the room?
So
What do we
there is a basin full of water, 2 full of oil. You see an old blood cup over here. There's a self-flagellation device over here by this altar. There's a bookshelf that is conspicuously in a place. And then there's like manacles. There's
You said
pews.
flagellation? What the fuck is that?
It's where you
Like a flavor of ice cream?
No, it's
Yes.
So in some religions, it's believed that you have to commit sadomasochism on yourself in order to like. Have you seen?
It's a sacrifice altar. Is
Yeah,
that
have
what
you
it
seen
is?
the Da Vinci Code?
No.
Ah, good movie. Ish movie.
Yeah.
All
All right. So we have water, oil, and a chalice.
And a chalice, yes. But
I feel like we
basically,
should fill that full of blood, baby.
Um,
I'm gonna
Does
start
water,
taking books off
oil-
the bookcase to see if there's a secret book entrance.
you begin doing that, and you see that there isn't a secret thing. There's a symbol drawn on it, and it like chains together, and it translates to the spirit of mind, body, and soul.
okay.
Wait.
What?
Does water
Alright.
and oil have anything to do with that trifecta? Is there something in like a religion or something where
All I
water
know
and
is they
oil
don't
have
mix.
something to do
Make
with
a
those?
religion check.
I mean, probably better for the
Yeah, all 3 of you go ahead.
Well, if you put water and oil together, then they'll separate, and one will
Got
be
18.
on the bottom and one will be on the top.
God,
Dirty
damn,
20.
natural 1.
Oh, one of you is always rolling trash when you're all 3 rolling. There are no known deities to any of you that require that. Some are like some use like cooking oil and stuff because they're like of hearth and home. Some water is often associated with like health, so that could be the body. Soul could be blood, and then mind could be oil, maybe. But yeah, you also do know the density thing. You know that like the saying like blood is thicker than water. Oil floats on top of water because oil is hydrophobic, and then blood would sink below because it's more dense than water.
I'm gonna just can I grab the chalice?
Yeah,
And
you
just, like-
grab the chalice.
Cut my hand open or something and just see
Okay.
if
I
I
just
can.
want to start whipping Anzu.
Like maybe if we layer it correctly, I mean it'll
Okay.
figure itself
So
out
you
regardless.
you drip blood into it. Yeah.
But anything happen?
No.
Okay.
The ceiling
And
is still
then I
coming
guess-
down. You guys have about a minute left.
Try to put some
fuck.
water in it. Run
Okay.
over there.
Okay. Yep. You scoop in some water. The blood and the water kind of try to mix, and then the blood just kind of coagulates down to the bottom.
Are the 2 oil things, are they different or are they the same? Do they
One
do
of
the same thing?
them is like this very thin, almost like golden oil, and the other one is like this very thick, like viscous, kind of black, almost tar-like substance.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
What are we supposed to put it in, though? Just the
So,
chalice?
Right now, it's in the chalice.
Yeah, but I feel like there should be another container that we have to layer all these things into.
I guess I'm just gonna try to do. I'll start with the thinner, like gold one,
Mm-hmm.
and try to put some of that in there.
Okay. You see all 3 of them kind of separate into this nice little like tier, like these 3 tiers.
Okay. And I guess I'll try to. And nothing happens.
Nope.
Okay. Now I'll do the other one too.
Nothing happens.
Okay. What if I go put it on the stone?
You go place it on the stone. You hear the gears kind of stop for a second. And then you hear Velshinar laughing, coming seemingly from the statue behind you. And he says, "Oh, so close." And
I
then
look at him and I go,
it starts to come down faster. You guys have about 20 seconds before you're crushed.
Did we put water in, or did we just do blood in the oils?
No,
I did
got the
all of
water.
Oh, Jesus.
wait, okay, what if I do it again? I don't think I have time to do that, do I?
You would have to pick one of the oils. You can't do both. You have enough time to do one. Pick one.
Then I do the second one that I did, the thicker one.
Okay.
First.
So you scoop it. You bring it over to the table. Nothing happens. The spikes are continuing to go down. You have to figure out what you're going to do here. What are you going to do? What do you normally do with a chalice? Is a thought.
Drink
that
it.
flashes. You drink it.
Drink it.
So you're just kind of scrambling. You see the spikes are beginning to get down. Some of the pews are starting to get crushed. It just is so disgusting. As like tastes like iron and like just tar.
That's
And
disgusting.
I love
it goes
that.
down your throat.
I
And
can't
you
believe
You
see
you
the
shouldn't
drank
drink
that.
it. We
You
need our
see-
healer.
You see the symbol on the door begin to glow as it.
You have no idea
Open.
how badly we need a healer right now.
The three
Go,
of
go,
you
go.
quickly run in as everything behind you gets smashed. You run into a pitch black room.
Light cantrip.
Oh, is that a body?
Nothing appears to happen.
Damn it. Jacob, you can't just let the
And
one
this
time he
closes
uses it.
behind you.
All right.
You
Fair.
guys are fucked.
All right. So now we'll
Did
go
we
back
take the
to-
chalice with us?
If Thea held
Yes,
on
I
to
did.
it, yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I
And
did.
now we're back to the Burning Boys.
I would like to take I remember buying a whole bunch of Potion of Vitalities, and I'm going to take mine. Because a
Okay.
Potion of Vitality, when you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion levels you have and ends the poison condition on you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend. I think the most important part there is just the fact that all my exhaustion levels go away without having to use any spells or anything else.
You just drank a Red Bull, basically. Or a
Pretty
5-hour
much.
energy.
You've got wings.
It was the most expensive fucking Red Bull I ever drank. I remember spending a lot of money on these.
Dude, Red Bulls are expensive, to be fair.
You act like we don't own an emerald mine.
Yeah.
We don't have ownership yet. We're going to get that. That is going to be the
Look at-
final thing that
Look
Zygon
at
and
how
I
cute he
do.
is. Look at the little cutie.
I just want to be sitting on the edge of like them starting like a nice, like very good emerald mine experience for all the workers that we have employed. And then we're sitting there drinking some margs in our beach chairs while we watch them get to work making us money. So it's only a little bit bad, but like we're employing the workers under fair salaries and they can unionize if they feel like it.
Oh,
The bad part is we're just sitting there watching them do it.
You guys want to see something?
Yes.
ooh, it's a chair.
There's Kitty right
Ooh.
here. Oh, she ran away. Come here, Mod.
Aww.
It's a bunny.
What?
I don't know if I've shown you guys Mod.
Hello,
Aww.
modification.
This is
Oh,
Mod.
cutie.
She hates
Hello,
being
Mod.
held,
Aww.
and she's a little stinker.
What a sweetheart.
But yeah, that's Mod.
I would die for Maud.
She yells at me all the time.
You
All
don't
right.
negotiate with Paris.
What are you guys doing?
Well,
Is the door still trapped?
Not that you can tell.
I want to drink the potion in front of Sears. Sears, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Woo! Oh, baby!
It's like Popeye.
Damn! All right, I'm back.
Gets the zoomies, starts running around. And
Whee! I can illustrate that for you.
I grow
Whee!
wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
Actually, this would be open. So, all right, what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna go check out the second door.
All right.
Yeah, I'll let him check that out. I'm running around in circles.
All right. It looks to be some sort of storeroom
Hmm.
with a bunch of different liquids.
Ooh.
Oh,
Do they-
man.
Does this smell like a puzzle?
This is in Pajama Sam, too.
Does it smell like a puzzle? No. No, it does not.
All right. Animus.
I'm
Animus.
looking at it. I'm right behind him. I'm jumping up and down.
What's
up, Sirius? What can I do for you?
Bright colors.
I'm not doing this bit. I just want you guys to know.
I'm just not doing this.
I
Failed
can't.
on
I
it
don't have the
immediately.
amount of. I don't have the.
Real Caleb does not have the energy to do that.
No, I immediately crashed a little bit. Oh man, that potion is not one I've taken before. Fuck, I'm gonna need some aspirin. What am I looking at?
Bright colored potions
Not you. That guy.
and chemicals.
That guy right there. Not you.
You're looking at bright colored
Cool.
chemicals. Yeah.
Does Animus know
Oh, it
what
works in reverse.
Damn it.
Yeah, so it's a storeroom. It looks like there's different meats and different cheeses. You see 2 large kegs, another mysterious bookcase. Woo!
I fill a mug with whatever liquid is in one of those kegs.
Sure. Which one do you want? Top one or bottom one?
Bottom
one. So
Classic.
you come over here. Ooh, look, I can change the color. Okay, anyway. I'm learning things. So what comes out is this very like honey like mead. It's very it looks like
Sipping it.
when like in commercials when they like do the Honey Nut Cheerios commercials and you see the honey drip onto the Cheerios.
Yeah.
It's like that, like an amber color almost.
I am taking a sip of this right now.
It has notes of like daisy, like flower notes to it. There on the back end, there's like a little bit of like a, almost like a like a juniper berry sort of taste in the back. It seems as though that whoever was running this thing is a very good meter, or whatever the mead people are called. You know what they're called.
A meatist.
A meteorist.
I would.
A meteorologist.
No.
Ayo.
Hey.
I guess this will have to go in place of aspirin for now. I slurp a little bit of it up. What's the other one got in it, Sirius?
I start pouring.
It is a very like almost so red it's like purple wine, just like this really, really
So it's a purple
fine wine. It's really fine, but you know got good legs.
Yep.
Yeah. Other alcohol things.
How does it smell?
The bouquet.
Sure.
A slight chocolate note with hints of like kind of like a very tart grape.
Can
I
black
be-
currants?
Can I be
Slight
that guy that
leathery.
starts doing the little
tannins.
swirls?
Yeah.
And,
So and then you see the legs, very good
yeah,
legs.
do the little sideways thing.
It's a rare
right?
wine you've got right there. It's a black wine.
And then I do a little sip and I do the.
It has a great mouth feel.
Sirius and I are just back and forth.
Doing the like suck thing, the weird
Yeah.
noise they make, like.
Caleb, you asshole.
You're aerating it in your mouth.
Hold on, I just go.
I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Fuck.
We come back fucking just hammered on wine.
Wine drunk.
I just took my fucking Red Bull. This is gonna fuck me
Oh,
up.
God.
This is. I'm not. I have to go to a club tonight to get rid of all this in my system.
Animus goes clubbing. I mean, Cirrus has the hookup. He knows where the best clubs are.
He does. I've got a 20 on my side.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
Constitution. Yeah.
I got a 15.
Okay. These are very strong. I would say that the ABV or APV is like, for the mead, it's probably like a 10%er. For the wine, it's probably about a 7 or a 6.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, it's not not anything crazy, but very well made. Both of you make an investigation check because you can see a logo on the sides.
No, I can't.
I got a 5.
Okay.
I can't see a logo on the sides.
It looks as though the logo is a little bit faded, kind of hard to read, not really super legible, but it seems as though these are branded casks.
I feel like we're missing out on lore that I want to now have. And I want to walk up to it and just like really look at it, Jacob. Just really look at it.
Is there a way to transport these?
We're in a different world right now. This is not what we need to be doing.
So what you could do in theory is reduce them in size using magic, put the reduced kegs or casks in a bag of holding. Then they would resize within the bag of holding. Then when you wanted to take them out, you could take them out by like basically going like, you know, how you like reverse a bag. But you'd have to reverse the bag, and if you reverse a bag of holding, everything inside it comes out at once.
And that's the only way to get them back out is to reverse the bag?
So, Sirius, I have another idea.
They'll be too big to pull out, yeah.
I'm going to take my magic paint, and I'm going to paint a bunch of bottles that we can put into the bag of holding, and then we have infinite amount of bottles of each of these.
You might want to put these in the bag of holding that you guys have.
Who has that? Zygon?
I mean, it's wine, though.
I believe Zygon has the bag of holding.
Yeah.
If we seal it.
It's all
the
good.
mead. How long will the mead keep?
It hasn't kept. The mead is not kept because it is currently syrup.
Yeah,
but I don't.
It's a very thick honey-like consistency.
The mead will be okay as well as long as it's sealed. I mean, there's a certain time when all wines eventually go bad.
If we can get this in large volume into our guild hall, I'm just saying, there's a business
I think we need to
there.
figure out who is the ones who did this. So,
well, you have to. There is a maker's mark on the kegs.
Let's look around the room and see if we missed a maker's mark that we didn't see before.
Good idea.
Go ahead and make another investigation check for me.
Yeah, I find maker's mark whiskey and not the maker's mark we're looking for.
You see maker's mark whiskey.
I got a 14.
All right. Hang on just a sec.
I got an 8. Is there something we're supposed to be doing in this room, or are we just fucking...
For sure, absolutely. There's another door on the other side.
Oh.
You see... yeah, there's another door in here.
What are we doing?
You see a symbol of what looks like...
play 5.5 years of D&D?
Stupid shit like this.
Yeah. You see a symbol of a rose, and then the petals of the rose form into what looks like the side profile of a roaring lion. And then underneath, in like really nice like French filigree, it says Lionette Brew Company.
Oh, no way.
Do you know this brew company? Question mark.
I do know this brew company. Caleb knows this brew company. Does Animus know this?
Does Animus?
The Lionettes.
Make a history check.
What time are we around the same time as the Mighty Nine?
So the Mighty Nine would have been about 120 years prior to where we are now.
Would they? Or would they
Roughly,
be in front of us?
Maybe a little bit longer. No, they're within, like, the Mighty Nine are around at the same time as Vox Machina.
They're
only like 20 years. They're only like 20 or 30 years.
They're right after the Calamity, right?
No. No. So, like, Vecna, right? Vecna happens. That's the end of Campaign 1. Campaign 2 picks up about 20 or 30 years after that.
Oh.
And then Campaign 3 is like 10 or 15 years after Campaign 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So the Lioness's family at the very least.
Yeah, the Lionette family. These casks are dated about 75 years ago. These kegs are about 75 years old.
Okay.
So you might have a copyright infringement on your hands if you try and sell these.
I mean,
they're completely different now. They're 70 years aged. There's no
Alright.
way they're gonna figure this one out.
I agree. I'm
All right, let's figure out what we need to do in this room, and then maybe
You
we
do
can...
have Soph is a mixologist. Like he could probably
we could reverse engineer it.
bring the mead back to life a little bit, where it's not.
And
I mean,
and the wine.
No, the wine's perfect. The mead needs to, like, we could serve it on syrup or on pancakes as syrup if we want to. But
man,
dude,
that
you know
sounds
what?
like a great idea though.
hold on,
Actually,
hold
though.
on,
Actually,
That's
though.
a good idea though.
Jacob. I want to make a performance check on how quickly I can paint some bottles. Just a bunch of like jars, just a bunch of like multi-gallon jars,
like mason jars, big mason jars,
huge
basically.
mason jars, just tons. Of them.
What is your what's your dexterity?
It's high.
Okay, so roll a sleight of hand check. We'll see how fast you can do it, or performance. I'll
Natural
let you do one
20.
or the other.
Natural 20.
Okay,
Let's go.
You whip up about you calculate about how many jars you need. You whip up about 15 each.
Yeah.
This will use, I would say, most of your paint that you have left.
It's worth it.
but-
No, it's worth it. It's worth it. I can
But,
get more
yeah,
of it. I can buy
long-term
more of it.
investment.
I can buy more of it.
Brady's like, what are you talking about?
Okay. Buy more paint.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We could just buy me and Brady, or me and Zygon own a emerald mine. We're gonna be.
But
fine.
yeah, you guys, you drain the casks.
I drink another mug
You
of
just-
wine.
All right,
Very
let's. I want to figure out what we're actually supposed to do in
Yeah.
this room. Now that we fucked everyone's time into
Other door.
oblivion.
Okay, so you come over to this door and you see
Is it trapped?
books of on different like food preparation and everything, varying in color, shape, size.
Oh, this is in Pajama Sam also.
But it looks as though there is no door handle.
Just being real.
There is no door handle. So
Is it trapped?
It's the books. We have to
No, it is
pull
not.
the books in
Oh.
a certain order.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob, I
I
want to.
agree.
I want to figure out what books. What are we looking at in the books?
you see books of varying colors: reds, greens, blues, oranges, yellows, pinks, just different stuff. It looks as though they're ordered. Like the top one is baking, the second row is like meat preparation, the third is like herbology and like gardening, like garden to table stuff, and then the bottom is like mixology, cocktail making, different brewing techniques from across the ages. It seems as though in Velshinar's old age, he's begun to get interested in mixology. He thinks it'll make him fun at parties.
Seriously, you start pulling the ones on the top because I can't reach them, and just don't pull them all the way out. Just wait to hear a click, and you'll probably be better at this than I am. Try to see if there are clicks, because then we'll figure out if this is for the door or not.
I start going one by one, just like slowly pulling. Nope. Nope.
One of them clicks.
No. Oh.
You see a yellow spined book kind of click.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's push.
Oh, it's a fucking combination.
Okay, so push the yellow one back in. Is there something in the room that's showing a color order?
Oh, the
Maybe.
fucking jugs on the
Is it the jugs on the table?
There's jugs on the table.
100%.
Yeah, show me. I want to.
Light blue, yellow.
No,
blue.
that's green.
Excuse me?
That's
Here, I'll
green.
let you guys get a closer look.
A green's first. Are we?
I was looking at the big ones.
Oh,
Because that's the only one with yellow, yeah.
I don't know. Are we counting that like really weird lime green yellow as yellow? Because the other
I
one
would
looks more
consider that
orange. The other one looks orange to me though.
It does look a little orange, but it's definitely yellow.
Jacob, I want to find the rest of the books that click first, and then we can decide. Because if it's 3, then we know it's the big ones. If it's 4, we know it's those top ones. And if it's more than that,
There's 4 shelves.
okay, we need to find a blue one on the top shelf. Wait, a yellow one clicked on the top
No,
shelf.
yeah.
No, maybe it's a trap though. Can you check all the books?
All right.
Would
Back
you
start like very quickly.
I need you to both make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, Christ. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
He rolled a 1. It finally came back.
20.
Hold on.
20. Okay.
Hold on. You said Dex?
Dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
You guys see, as it looks as though this wall is beginning to move closer towards you guys, as the room itself is beginning to kind of shrink.
So the top row.
Which one did I pull? I started that.
You were pulling multiple at a time. Was the problem?
God.
Okay, so we want to find the book that matches blue, pink, lime green / yellow, and then like another blue, I think is what it looks like from my screen.
Yeah, it's like a turquoise.
We match the jars is what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you begin looking and you find a blue one on the second shelf and you pull it and the wall stops moving.
Blue one on the second shelf?
Yeah.
What?
Maybe that was just a start point. Blue one on the second shelf?
On the second shelf?
You know the first shelf is yellow, the second shelf
Yellow,
is blue.
Blue.
So pink, blue, or blue, pink? Maybe it's not in order. Maybe it's just random.
Yellow, blue.
Do you want to go to the third shelf?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you go to the third shelf, you find the pink one, you pull it, the blue one slides back in place, the pink one is now out.
Oh, it's just a one at a time thing.
Did the yellow one pop back in?
Yes.
Oh,
the only one that's out right now is the pink one you pulled.
Oh.
Okay, and that's on the third shelf.
Yeah.
So what's the last one? The turquoise.
You go to the fourth shelf, you pull the turquoise. The pink one slides back in.
Okay, we have to start with turquoise. So
Oh,
we
okay.
start with turquoise, then we pull pink because pink made the other two go in.
You pull the pink one, the turquoise one slides back in.
Oh, fucking! Oh no! Good thing there's not black fire in here. I'd be fucking dead. Or Sirius would be.
You see the wall begins to move again, ever so slightly.
This puzzle makes zero fucking sense.
This doesn't make any fucking sense. Jacob, show me the fucking the bottles again. Do you think the size of the books matter? Because there's a bunch of little ones, slightly.
There's a bunch of little ones. Oh no, but there's only 4 of the medium ones. I don't know, man.
I don't want to be an asshole and blow up the door and then just have us take like 100 points of damage, but then we'd be through the door. But like, why does it have to be puzzles, man?
Well, I thought, we were due for them. We haven't done them almost a year.
We really were. Is there, all right, so is there on the first row of the books?
First row of the book.
Yep, is there one that is the same color blue as the one on the left?
No.
Okay.
Is there one that is that turquoise on the right?
The only one of the same colors is the yellow one on the first shelf.
Is the yellow green?
Oh, we've got to pull it in order of the order there. It has nothing to do with the shelf order. So we pull the blue first,
all right,
then the pink
blue,
on the
pink,
second. Yeah, yellow, turquoise.
Animus, you pull blue. Sirius, you pull pink. Sirius, you pull yellow. Animus pulls turquoise. And the door opens.
Jesus Christ.
I just imagine Velshinar setting this up for like his henchmen who also need help with puzzles like us.
That's how it is in like every RPG where there's like a puzzle to get into like a public building.
People are like,
everyone have to use this to get in here? Like,
yeah.
what?
They're like, people are like, well, why is there like a puzzle that's just so like clearly also there? It's like, because there's people working for him who have to figure out a way in also.
It
This is how
closes
he weeds
behind
out the
you.
dumbasses.
Yeah, the door closes behind you, and now you have a long hallway.
Okay.
All right, and now we're gonna go back to team losing my religion.
All right.
Losing my religion.
It is pitch black in here.
Cool.
Don't mind the braziers. These aren't here. Those aren't real. Those are fake. The DM forgot to take them out. Don't look at them.
You can't even see that there is a box in the middle of
So,
that room.
You also see there's a stairwell that goes down.
You don't see that.
Well, yeah, you can't. Well, those of you who have dark vision, everything is in like grayscale, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't see like any color or anything.
What about these skull and crossbones on the floor?
It looks as though these are some sort of like horizontal or no, vertical like coffins, basically. Like they're like slabs that like raise up.
Oh.
I'd like to not step on them, but go and see what's in these containers.
Okay. So you come over here.
Further to the left, the one that like the water and oil were in.
Oh, okay.
On the west wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see some water. Looks like it's stagnating a little bit. You also see that this stairway goes down, and you see that this is like access to these coffins, basically.
What's on the very southern wall?
You see a giant ball and chain as you're kind of stumbling over it, making sure you don't hit it. And then you see this, like, it looks like this might be where, like, they were to put a body for, like, autopsy or, like, preparation, stuff like that.
Okay. Can I go downstairs, I guess? Wait, who's the guy in the middle?
You haven't looked in there yet.
Oh, is that like a coffin, and that's just like a...
Yeah, this is a full-on sarcophagus.
I don't think we should touch anything until we get the lay of the land.
I will not be opening that at this moment in time.
Okay. Okay. So as you go down the stairs, you see there are what look like these slabs, these vertical slabs, and in them are what look like almost like, well, I guess the best way to describe them is dead wizards.
Great.
You see that they're like semi-decayed, like the skin is like very taut to the bone, and you see the eyes have kind of like rotted out. These corpses are probably 60, 70 years old.
Yuck.
Where was this 2 years ago when I was looking for tons?
But you see their arms are crossed over their chests, and underneath their arms are their spell books.
Okay.
Let's fucking dig.
Anzu, make a history check for me.
Checking my history.
Deleting search history.
24.
24. You recognize these wizards.
Great.
These are you and Velshinar's former mentors.
Yep, he's fucked. All right, can we speak with the dead? Is that a thing we got?
Not currently, no.
Shit.
And if this was Baldur's Gate, you'd have a ton of scrolls of speak with that. It's like
Yeah,
the
they give
only
you
s-
so many gosh dang scrolls.
It's
so many.
insane.
What does
Oh, no.
Toll of the Dead do?
Horror of the Dead?
That's a
Oh.
damage.
Toll of the Dead. Okay.
Toll the Dead.
It's a
Whole
good
of
one.
the
It's a
Dead.
good one though in combat.
We don't want to talk about the whole of the dead. That's a different thing.
Mm.
We could talk about the Day of the Dead.
Ah, Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, that was
Good
the
movie.
Oh, the Shaun of the Dead. Yeah.
Right. One of what's-his-face's best movies before he started making...
Edgar Wright?
No. I was continuing the joke. And someone
Simon
was-
Pegg?
No, hold on. It would have worked better to remember his name.
Sam Raimi, George
No,
Romero,
stop. The guy who did the Justice League. Fucking Zack Snyder.
Zack
Joss
Snyder?
Whedon?
Zack Snyder.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
But Zack Snyder actually did the other one, not Shaun of the Dead.
yeah, he did the remake of
Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
James Gunn wrote.
He also did Army of the Dead.
he did. Army of the
That
Dead
terrible Netflix
was,
movie.
That
was
movie was so bad.
it was terrible, but I enjoyed every minute of how chaotic that movie
There's
was.
a dead pixel in some of the shots because of the camera he used. There's a literal dead pixel.
They also
Yeah.
they had to switch out the pilot, the helicopter pilot,
Yeah.
and the person
Yeah.
who plays the
Tig
helicopter pilot.
Notaro
Yeah, they're
came in.
they're in it. They had to literally CGI her in the entire movie. They never filmed a
Yeah.
single scene.
It's insane. Honestly,
'Cause it was
though, like
Chris D'Elia.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like it's hard to tell in some shots you can kind of see it, but like most of the time it's not bad.
Yeah.
Is this urn over here? Is that surely decorative?
Take a look.
I don't want to touch it.
Okay.
You said something undead.
Can I use Mage Hand?
Oh yeah. Do I detect undead?
I mean the necrotic fog is kind of throwing that off a little bit.
But surely I've
What if I
gotten
blow it
accustomed
away?
to that by now. Yeah.
It seems as though none of these skeletons are undead.
What about this giant casket?
Nothing you can tell is undead in there.
What about that urn?
There is something in that urn that is giving off an undead energy.
Oh god. Alright.
What if it's like an undead genie, and it'll give you wishes?
It'll give you reverse wishes.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna find in this room.
It'll give you undead wishes.
I'd like to point out that Sirius and I just found a ton of alcohol in the other room with colored bottles. It was a fun room. It was almost, we probably should have drank the bottles just to see if it was like candy or something.
You guys get like mead and wine, and Thea's over here drinking blood and oil.
Her own blood too.
It tasted really good. Don't even worry
It was
about
like super good. I was imagining I was gonna recreate the scene from Scooby-Doo 2 where Shaggy and Scooby drink the potions.
Oh my god.
And Shaggy gets ripped and he says, "Check out my pecs, little man."
No.
Yeah.
Was it like lamp oil or was it like salad oil?
It was
Thea,
closer.
describe the oil.
It was more like motor oil, but you know,
So like lamp oil.
Yeah,
yeah.
thick.
You have my attention.
Could
You're gonna have
Could
Zach
I
diarrhea.
just really wants to be in
investigate-
Cars, the movie.
Could I like investigate the little sarcophagus situation? I
Yeah,
don't know.
sure.
I don't want to take the lid off yet. I'm a little scared of that.
Okay.
But-
You see a engraving on the side. That says, "Let those who find their heart never die."
So there's probably a heart in the urn, huh? I would guess.
Or it belongs to one of the wizards downstairs.
Well, I would like to. I want to cast Death Ward on myself, real quick.
Okay. Yep. While no one else is looking, you're just like, boop.
What
Give
was
myself a
that?
pat on the back. Nothing. What are you talking about?
Can I kind of start to? Well, wait. Should we? Okay. I will relay the message to Zygon and Anzu what the thing says.
Okay.
Hearts.
I'm thinking whatever's in there,
Thinking.
probably a heart, needs to
Thinking.
go in one of these bodies or something that's in here.
Then
That's
they
my
won't
thought.
die if we do that.
And then
Bring
maybe
them
we'll
back.
come back to life.
What, do we have to fight them?
I don't know.
Let's look at those spell books. Maybe which has the worst spells. We should bring that one back to life.
Well, if we cast protection from good and evil on them, surely they will, you know. pop up. I could cast it, but I don't know if I can use it on everyone.
Were downstairs, were they just kind of like open to the air, or was there like some kind of like
They're kind of like
were
in
they in, like,
glass
a-
cases.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
I think eventually we're just gonna have to get this ball rolling. But
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go open the urn and
Okay.
see what's in there.
It glows with a faint purple energy as you take the lid off, and
My
you
favorite.
see a beating heart sitting inside this urn.
Awesome.
Kind of.
Cool. All right. If I like just walk it in the direct, like closer to the sarcophagus, does anything happen? Does anything change?
Not that you can tell, no.
No. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was like some kind of magnetic attraction to wherever it needs to go. I guess I look at Zygon and Anzu. I'm like, should we just open this thing or like?
maybe try taking the heart downstairs. Does that do anything?
Yeah, let's try that.
You take it downstairs. Doesn't seem to change.
All right. Yeah, I guess we just open this big main one then.
I feel like I'm about to pull a Vex, and I'm gonna pass away.
I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna big old die.
I'm gonna scoot the.
Wait.
Oh,
You should bless that water. Can you bless
good
water?
idea. Yeah, I can.
I mean, you could too.
Yeah, you guys.
Sneeze in it.
Yeah, you're both clerics.
All right. Let's go bless that just in case.
So yeah, you guys
Alright.
have holy water. You have 2 basins of holy water now.
All
Do I
right.
need to take a spell slot for that?
Yeah. We'll just say a level 1. Nothing crazy.
For me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the name of the old
Alright.
gods and the new.
One of my 4 spell slots.
Sorry.
No. It was my
Okay.
idea.
Okay. I guess either scoot the lid off or like try to like pull it open, whatever way it goes.
Okay. You see inside you see like a mummy, like a wrapped mummy, and they're wrapped in like gold silk, basically.
Mm.
Okay.
Thea, make a history check for me.
Okie dokie.
So we take the gold
15.
silk
Oh wait, actually
and sell
19.
it.
19.
Oh wait, no, it's more than that. Hold on. Sorry, my history's better than that.
Zygon and I are not above stealing from dead people, alright?
It's
22.
I'm a changed
22.
man.
You're right.
22.
You gotta think about your family going forward.
This is a traditional burial for elves.
Ah.
Ah.
Usually they're wrapped in like metallic silks, and the metal that is used is to denote essentially like status.
Okay. And would gold be like one of the higher?
Yeah, the only one that's higher is platinum. That's saved for royalty.
What level of like?
Gold would be like
status?
religious leaders, high level wizard, like high profile wizards who are like advisors to kings, certain like nobles, stuff like that.
How old can I see like the body at all through the silk?
No.
Okay. Are there any like high profile wizard, like elf wizards that I could think of? Like,
Would
I could do
Anzu
another
know him
history
though?
check.
You could think of a gnome.
Like, because I mean, I think I went to school for like a little bit, and to study to be a
man.
wizard.
So, there's a few here and there throughout history, but judging by how old these wrappings are, I would say that this has probably only been in here for maybe 20 or so years.
Anzu's trying so hard to get into this conversation.
Great wizard.
I'll pull Anzu over here and be like, you know this guy?
Oh, let me
Old Davy.
come see this average wizard.
This average wizard. Gotta get the platinum reps ready for Anzu.
Yeah. Anzu only platinum.
Is there like
Just
a
Randy?
It is not.
Sure.
It is not Randy.
Oh man.
The only way you'll really be able to tell is if you look at the body.
Can I look at the body?
Gross.
Well, it's
Someone-
wrapped. You'll have to unwrap it.
Someone give him uppies and then he can unwrap it.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Very short.
Okay,
So, Anzu, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll start unwrapping him if I need
Okay.
to.
You pull a knife and begin to kind of cut through. You see that this is like when this person died, they were very, very old. Emaciated, like not through research and like being a cleric and stuff, you realize that this person was pretty sick when they died. You also see small crystals forming in their joints.
Can I cast protection from good and evil on
Wait.
you?
Yeah, you do so.
Can we pick this guy up and put him on the table designed to like look at bodies instead of just doing it in there?
If you want to.
I would like to do that, and then can I attach this ball and chain to his foot in case he stands up?
Yeah, it'd be easier to attach to the waist because these are very large
All right.
manacles. But yeah,
Yeah,
you
whatever
do so.
fits.
Yeah, you do so.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
just
going
head
to
my bed
cast
first.
protection from good and evil on you.
That's
But this
good.
is a touch spell. Do I have permission to poke you?
When has
Sure.
when has that
Can I
ever
touch a
been an
leg?
issue for Anzu?
At least he's asking for
Never.
consent now.
This is
you
a
know?
huge
my
arc moment.
left-
Character growth. Character growth.
Yeah, this yoga has changed, man. The
Yeah.
Anzu,
crash.
make a history check for me as you guys are examining the body.
Oh, can I do like a That's So Raven where like
Yeah.
I wig out when it happens?
That's so Raven. Yeah.
I got a natural 19 with my history. Fuck, man, my history check is huge. 25.
Anzu, you begin looking at the body and you see on the wrist a familiar tattoo. That is the symbol of the Cobalt Conservatory. You only know of 4 people that got those tattoos. You, Linares, Velshinar, and Titania.
Oh,
Which one is
this
this?
can't be this little.
Mayo.
Is this Anzu?
No.
What if Hunter and I had been slow rolling this forever and Anzu's a ghost? What would you guys do?
I
Anzu,
would close my laptop.
This can't be Anzu. I mean,
He's
he's
been
not.
Velshinar the whole time. pretending to be Anzu.
Anzu's just
Honestly,
been
I
a
wish-
no-name
Nowhere
gnome.
near as handsome.
I wish Hunter and I had come up with that idea.
Anzu's just
Oh
a
my
literal
gosh, it would've been
nothing
so
gnome
good.
that
Very
has never really
untalented.
existed.
This soul, I can tell.
Is it Velshinar? Is it his real body? Because
not
he's a lich
really.
body.
It
Quite
is
ugly.
Velshinar's body.
Yes, this explains a
Oh.
lot. I knew it. Very
Should we
average.
stab the heart?
I don't really want to put the heart back in.
So I'm assuming all the other ones are the other. You know.
Yes.
What do you mean? Then you would have to be in one of those.
Well, I mean, they did clone us before.
You have died a lot. I'm not in here. I don't know why I'm talking to you like this
keep
is...
mentioning that I've died a lot like I forgot it.
I mean,
did
you
it.
could do a
This is
conference
Caleb.
call here.
This is Caleb talking, not...
Oh.
I can't, because I can't have this conversation. I'm just reminding you.
You guys are currently getting day drunk on wine and mead.
Incorrect. I got blown up and also almost killed.
And also day drunk.
I am
would
happy
like
to inform you, Thea and Zygon, that we have found Velshinar. Although I don't.
Right, how do we kill him?
Awesome.
He's
Well,
already dead, I guess.
Maybe
But the heart's
heart.
beating. Yeah.
Kill that.
We dip the heart in holy water and see what that does.
I
Shit.
guess why not? Let's like pour a little bit into the urn on top of it.
You splash
Anything
water on a
happen.
heart.
It's crazy.
Cool.
That's a sentence you say in Dungeons and Dragons.
I've heard way worse.
Well, if we put the heart in, does it say that he lives forever?
I think it means he's gonna come back to life.
Then we can kill
So, I
him.
mean, yeah. I wonder, could I use my like destroy undead? Because the heart was like is kind of undead, isn't it? You said?
Yeah, I got undead vibes.
Like maybe I could try to use my like channel divinity to like destroy it. But I don't know if that would really work.
Also,
Or I mean I
if we
could
bring
just
him back,
stab it.
if we bring him back to life, did the other like 6 wizards down there also come to life? Should we like take their heads off or something?
Yeah, I don't
When
know.
fighting zombie wizards, you should definitely remove their hands.
Ah,
So they can't do the somatic.
They can't do the
Do you-
symbols.
Somatic.
I would like to
gestures.
go and start removing hands.
So I'm just gonna go. Yes.
You should do it with Velshinar too.
Yes, that's a great
Yeah.
idea.
I say
That's
from the other side of the hall that
I mean, so technically, you guys are like.
Look,
not
there I am.
too-
No, I'm right there. At this point in time, if we're going on time, I'm right there next to the keg. Yep.
I would just love the idea of like you guys doing this super serious thing and then hearing through the wall. It has good legs, but I don't know.
Serious, I need to make a bunch of bottles with this magic paint so we can lock up this great wine and mead. And also take off Velshinar's hands while you guys are at it, looking at his body. There we go.
If
canon now.
unwrapping him, is there like a spot to put the heart in, or like?
Yeah, you
or,
see
like,
his
is there-
chest is like open. You also see his
Open.
spell book is slotted underneath his rib cage.
What if I pull that out?
You certainly can try.
Should I?
You're protected.
You are
That's
protected from the good and
true.
the evils.
I'll try to pull it out. Fuck it.
But not
Okay.
the neutral.
Make a strength check for me.
It's 13.
You crack like 7 of the ribs as you pull the book out.
Good.
But yeah, you have this Velshinar's old spellbook.
If I open it, is there anything interesting? Like, what do I see in there?
It's
Just
pretty
spell.
standard wizard spell book, that a wizard that's focused mainly on necromancy. You see, like, raise dead, stuff like that.
Does he have that crushed divinity thing in there, or he only had half of it?
He has the half of the formula, yeah, in the back.
Can we rip that out?
Yeah. Good idea.
Okay.
I would like to rip that out and give it to Anzu.
Thea, make an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Anzu could get all that into his book, right?
Yeah, he could copy. Well, it's necromancy, so I don't know how much of it
He'd want to.
he would want.
Yeah.
I trusted in his hands more than Velshinar.
Maybe like
I'm
spare the
told.
dying would be pretty good, but like
I am not evil.
Yeah, but there's some.
15.
Yes.
I used some necromancy.
Oh, I'm evil. Look at me.
No.
Oh. I'm
Thea, what'd you roll on investigation?
15.
And it's on the other side of the wall.
The back cover has like a small bump to it.
Oh.
And try to
Oh, shit.
either like cut it open or like, I don't know if there's like,
Yeah, you can just pry it, like it's like
Yeah.
re-glued. There's a small note.
cool.
The trap.
What does it say?
He has the upper hand.
So
We're in his
you-
dungeon. He has the upper hand.
guys, he just now got the upper hand.
That's how confident Zygon just blindly is all the time.
Just now thinking he
You
has
open
the
it
upper
up.
hand.
And you see inside it, there's like locks of hair.
Ew.
And then you see a note that is from Velshinar addressed to Linares.
Ah, god damn it. He's got it, bro.
It is
What
not
is it?
written in any language that any of you recognize. Zygon technically, I think he can read it. I'm not sure. Hang on.
All languages.
All languages.
All-
This
I'll
isn't
pass
a
it over to
language. You know what? Zygon, roll percentage dice for me.
Oh lord. I've been rolling not so hot tonight.
It's fine. You'll roll exactly what Jacob wants you to be able to understand it.
91.
That's so good.
Okay, yeah, you can read it. Yeah.
Nice.
What does it say?
So this is dated the day before Anzu and Velshinar's battle that killed Linares.
I'd like to do voices too.
I'd like to do the voices. It reads, my dearest, I fear that
Told you.
I can no longer be here. I must go on the path
That's right.
that is much too heavy for you. I hope to convince
What a
Anzu
bitch.
to do the same. But if you're reading this, I hope that you are happy with what you have been given.
Love Belly.
Love, Velvel.
Is he talking about me? I hope you love what you're given.
What if he's not in love with her, Anzu?
He was in love with you the whole time.
Make an investigation check on that hair.
Oh no.
Got that fit check. Got that hair
Another
though.
15.
This is not Linares' hair.
Was homeboy trying to
Is it his hair?
get
Is it
in?
Titania?
It's not Velshinar's hair.
What color's the hair?
It looks like it's like
Unironic.
brown but going salt and pepper.
Oh my god, it is Anzu.
Is this Andrew's hair?
Holy
It
shit.
is Anzu's
Holy
hair.
shit. This is a fucking, oh my god. Big Harry Potter moment. Holy fuck.
What is he doing? Is he fucking my corpse?
No, he was in love with
Time to
you.
return the favor.
He was
He
in
was
love
in-
with you the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, why did he never tell me? Anzu could use emotional support like this, and he never.
You were married
He
to
couldn't
his best
handle
friend.
it. He couldn't handle it.
We were best friends.
You were never meant to be together, and he couldn't handle that. So he tried to kill you.
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah, let's stick with that
kills
though.
someone
We
they
need
love.
to think. We all need to remember who Velshinar is as a person, and not feel bad for him in this moment.
Wow.
Why would I feel bad for him? He tried to kill me.
Wow.
I'm not saying you. I'm just letting the rest of the group know. Velshinar enslaved and killed all of my people. So
This is a friendly reminder.
just a friendly reminder to any audience that may be like, "Aw, Velshinar."
Velshinar.
He was in love.
He loved
And what did the side of the casket say about the heart? Again,
Now,
It-
now
it
there's
said-
gonna be a whole bunch of fucking fanfic.
It said, those who find
All
their
of
heart
our
will live
fans.
forever.
Writing it right now. And then
Currently-
Anzu and Velshinar walked
And
through the
then-
park together. Velshinar put his hand gently on Anzu's short corner.
That's what he called his penis.
Another name for his penis.
They also called it Little Buddy.
Continue.
Oh, no.
Get out of this.
No, you fucking started it.
Over.
You started it.
And I regret it. And you know, I
There was
regret
one
it. That's
time
my
I was
bad.
stuck
That's
on an
my
island,
fault.
and they tried to sell my cock to a cock merchant.
All right, we're going to break, guys. We'll be right back.
Rumor has
No,
it
no.
gnome cocks could bring good fortune.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Fortunately, it's not gnome sized.
I still think we should break his hands and see what happens. Take them off.
Did we not already cut them off?
I said I did. I don't know if it actually happened or not.
I think so.
I will cut his hands off officially.
Okay.
Do I put the heart in? Is that the move?
What about the other? I'm gonna do the other wizards too downstairs.
Okay. Yep. All of the wizards have been disarmed.
Perfect.
D-handed.
All right.
They've been left empty-handed.
And I would like to ready Eldritch Blast just in case
Okay.
of an attack.
Yeah, I guess I'll put the heart into the cavity.
Reverse Kalima.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
It's really anticlimactic.
You guys build stuff
And,
up. I'm not the one. I'm just giving you. The
I just don't trust you.
What if Anzu does it?
That's very smart. Don't trust me.
We trust him too hard for the first like 2.5 years.
Yeah, you've learned. You've
Mhm.
touched the stove.
And then
enough
we kept trusting him just a little bit too much for the other 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And about
stove
3
is
months ago, we
gone.
realized we should not trust him in
Wait, we
any
can never
aspect
trust
at
him
all.
at all. Our own backstories.
Okay, well, if I pull the heart back out and put it in like, well, I guess we already tried putting some water on it. I was thinking maybe, I don't know, putting it in like the water things over there probably wouldn't do anything.
There's no way out of this room.
There are no other doors.
If you remember, the thing says, "Let those who find their heart never die."
Anzu, you should eat the heart.
Could we
I'm gonna give it to Anzu.
Anzu and
Okay.
Velshinar?
You give it to Anzu.
What'd you just give to me?
The heart.
The
You're
heart.
holding-
The heart.
You're holding a heart.
The door
Your
opens.
love's heart.
Oh man, why you gotta do this to me, dog? You don't kill your homies. What the fuck?
You gotta kiss the homies goodnight, okay?
You didn't.
I'll
kiss
keep
the-
it, man.
You didn't
I
kiss
just
the homies goodnight.
I don't understand this guy. We had a
Give him a
good
little
thing
kiss right now.
going. We were the strongest.
And that's why he never told you.
I'm just desecrating
He
zombie
was
wizards
too
for no
I
reason.
mean, Andrew was never gonna fuck him or anything, but like shit.
He could have been straight up with him.
All right, as you guys exit this room with the heart in hand, that will be where we end tonight's session.
Damn.
That was a fun one. Puzzles. You guys did puzzles.
I feel like we did a little better at the puzzles.
Yeah, you're getting better. You're getting better at the puzzles. Also, you guys still have considerable amount of this dungeon to explore. So,
And we have a heart.
and you have a heart.
Explore my feelings.
How do you do explore my feelings? Well, I want to say thank you so much to everyone that watched us and enjoyed us. We're back, hopefully
More
for
often.
the rest of the campaign. Hopefully.
More often.
But yeah, we hope to see you guys again next week. And have a good night, everybody.